Once I was an angel. They called it right after the Civil War time, and the slaves were being released from slavery in the United States of America. And we came as angels to help uh, make the earth a better place. And so one of my assignments was to classify the slaves according to the names of the gods that they thought that they wanted to be released under. And so I was doing my duties, and we used to go back every 2 or 3 weeks or so, like that. We would go back to the source from which we had come from, and we give our reports of how things was going on the earth and things like this. This is around 1860 or maybe 1870 or something for America's time. They've changed dates a lot. So anyway, something happened, and all of a sudden, uh, we used to just make a call, and then they would come and basically like send for us, and then we would go back and things like that because we had a new program for the earth. So I had chosen the name of the Lord Yahweh, and I was doing my part, and everything was going just fine, and we was helping the people out at the church and things like that, and everything was going fine. Next thing I know, it's as though they forgot about me. It's as though they forgot about me, and the angels that I had came with stopped communicating with me. They're in the hierarchy of angels in creation. They stopped communicating directly with me. And so then all of a sudden, instead of me going back every 2 or 3 weeks, I was here about 2 or 3 months went by. Then about 2 or 3 years went by. Then about 2 or 3 decades went by. I said, man, what happened? They left me or they forgot about me. So then around, they call it the Great Depression now, happened, and well, they changed dates and sped up time or something they did with calendars. Around the Great Depression, it was called for the United States of America. There was a so-called invasion of aliens or Martians and things, and they came to my home, and they said we have a new rule or new law that you can only call on the name of the Creator inside of your home because the law for the country now was that all the grass and the trees belong to the Lord. It's like said, well, I thought that's what the Bible said too, right? And they said, well, I had to sign a piece of paper giving them my word that I was going to comply with this new ordinance or something that they was coming up with. So anyway, I prayed about it, and I gave my response. You've heard it was said. And I said, well, wow, and so what happens is, as an angel, the longer that you spend time on earth, you receive something called forgetfulness from sleep. And so you had to receive your new assignment. Well, it's 20, 30, 40 years went by, they didn't give me a new assignment, and they forgot about me on the earth. And so something happened one time. I was taking care of the people around, they call it World War II. And I was taking care of the people, and one that they call God appeared. Now, I had the name of the Lord, Yahweh, and one that they call God appeared with 2 or 3 other angels, I guess they were. So anyway, they were looking for one that was the Lord. Well, really wasn't the Lord, but I was blessing the people in the name of the Lord, Yahweh. I was just an angel. So anyway, they come in there and they do their thing. It was like wartime. All the people was disappearing from the land where I was in. I'm still in that same land. They were all disappearing, like 10,000 people. In about 2 or 3 years, it seems, just disappeared, man. All black people mostly too. I'm saying like, woo, something's going on out there. So I'm trying to figure out how can I continue helping. And then I forgot I was an angel. I thought I was one of them, but I had never been born by a mother or a dad like that on earth. But too much time had went by. And I didn't, and I never forgot. So, long story short, something happened, and then so I commanded them. You have heard it was said to turn me into a baby again because I had to save all the black people from what's going on. That was around 1940 something, and they named me Baby No, Baby No, and I ended up being a sperm donor as a baby because I was just turned back around into a small child. It sounds unbelievable, but I had many children. It was called a sperm donor as a baby. This is like 1940 something. And then all of a sudden something happened. They kept stealing my children now, all of a sudden. You know. So I got very upset, and something happened one time, and one that they called Jesus Christ came and prayed with me. I was still a baby, called Baby Noah, came and prayed with me, and ended up giving me his part. Ended up giving me his part. It's right there on Highway 78 over there by Minor Parkway. You know what I'm saying? In Adamsville, Alabama. And he ended up giving me his part. It's around 1940 something. So I received Christ's mind from him. He was not alone. He was joined in with other saviors in the world. One was named Jesus Christos, some other saviors at the time. And I received the part. And this one went on back to the source where I had come from. Now, all of a sudden, now I'm an earth angel. And something happened. They started conspiring against me. And so I ended up remanifesting myself. You have heard it was said. Back at the house from which I started from. Back when they gave the ordinances, which was like a decade or two before that. You know, I remanifested myself. You know, I was not born again by a mom or dad. And at my home, there was these white people, they're called Jewish people. They started taking care of me at the same home where I am right now. And then something happened. God ended up sending another one that they call God now to me, and they thought that they called me Jesus Christ. But that wasn't my name at all. Something happened, and I ended up hanging for a little while, and some Hindus came, and they came and took care of me right in the back of my home about a block away. They took care of me, and then I walked away from them because they treated me too well. I said, well, I was here in the name of the Lord, Yahweh, and in that name, I was getting treated so bad. This was 70 years ago. I was getting treated so bad, but then the Hindus came and was treating me so well. They were taking care of me. They put me in their master bedroom, were feeding me and everything. Man, I walked away barefooted from them. Because I said, like, well, something's not right. Something's not right because I had the name of the Lord, Yahweh, and they won't answer my call still to this day. Still to this day. Now they call me Christ. Now I've been on this earth for about 150 some years, going back and forth through different manifestations. Never had a mama and a daddy, and they say that the president of the United States of America, a little white boy that died in Echo Park in 1968 or 69 off the Andy Griffith Show, could possibly be my dad. Do you see what kind of war they're fighting? It's a war of principality, of stupidity and insanity. Anyway, I have a song about it. Like to hear it? Here you go.